All right, 15rounds.com here with super middleweight contender Andre Dirrell. How you doing, Andre?
Doing pretty good. How about yourself, man?
Pretty good. All right, we got the big title fight tomorrow night. Andre Ward against Arthur Abraham. I know you're very familiar with both of the fighters.
Yes.
How do you see that fight?
I see it pretty much being a one-sided boxing match. Andre Ward is one hell of a boxer. He's very smart. He's very talented. He's fast on his feet and along with his hands. So I see it pretty much being an easy night for Andre Ward, but Arthur Abraham will be dangerous every single round. If he gets a good hit in, he can change the bottom round easy.
A lot has been made of your friendship with Andre Ward. I know you guys were, acquaintances at least as kids. Did you guys have any communication about Arthur Abraham and the fact that you just fought Arthur Abraham?
No, we talked one time, but it wasn't about Abraham. It was right after I saw his fight with Alan Green. I chatted with him on the phone a bit, wishing, congratulations and whatnot. But we just keep in touch on that matter. We don't talk about from bar to bar because one day we'll be in there with each other eventually. So we just keep the friendship.
Abraham kind of disappointed a lot of folks when he fought you. Obviously, a lot of it had to do with your performance and how well you fought him, but he really didn't come out of the show a whole lot. Do you expect him to fight Andre Ward kind of similar?
He really has no choice because I believe one thing about Arthur Abraham is he does have great defense, but the flaw with that is he's staying straight up, so you can knock him off his pivot easy. And it can cause you to get back on your game. It can cause you to keep a steady flow, and it has to cause him to reset every 5 seconds. Every time you throw a 1-2, he's flying off his pivot. So his legs are strong enough in my book. He needs to step his game up from the waist down.
A lot has been made about Arthur Abraham's confidence after he lost pretty one-sidedly to you. He even had a tune-up fight to try and give him more confidence. That seems like the wrong kind of mindset to go in against Andre Ward.
It is, man. Well, he's in a do-or-die situation, and the mindset he has now, judging from the last interview I saw from the fight this past weekend, I forgot who fought, but the Manny Pacquiao fight, when the 4 were on there on Showtime, he says he has to win, so he knows his back's against the wall. So I think he's going to go in with full confidence, but it's going to be overconfident. He's going to be overconfident quite a bit, knowing he's losing each and every round if he doesn't take Andre Ward out of there soon enough.
And then a couple weeks later, we got the other Super 6 fight, Carl Froch and Glenn Johnson. You're obviously very familiar with Carl Froch.
Yeah.
How do you see that fight playing out?
Froch is a warrior. Period, point blank, he's a soldier. He can fight his heart out. He has tremendous heart. Glenn Johnson, he can demolish that man's heart. He can bring him down to a child's level, but he has to apply steady pressure. But on the other hand, I feel like Froch just he might be too much for Glenn Johnson, being old as he is, but his pressure game is excellent. But Froch, like I said, is a warrior, and he can pull through it if he boxes smart enough and he keeps his composure through the whole fight. But Glenn Johnson is a force to be reckoned with, man. He's going to give him problems. So, I'm kind of seeing Froch winning that fight, but I can't see if Glenn Johnson winning as well.
If your predictions are true, it would be Froch and Andre Ward in the final. That's a little down the road, but how would you see that fight playing out?
Froch and Andre Ward. That's a little hard to come to terms with right now because we have to question how the fight goes tomorrow with Andre Ward, and on the 4th or whenever the date is with Froch. We got to see how those go. It all depends on how their fights go, even if they win. They can carry them on to the next fight with total confidence, or it can shatter them and wonder what they did wrong. But I'm looking forward to it. Froch, like I said, he's a warrior, but Andre Ward's an excellent boxer, and I see him taking this whole tournament, honestly.
All right, we're at the Chumash Casino here for Friday Night Fights. By the time this goes online, your brother will have fought, but your brother Anthony's fighting tonight. Tell us about Anthony and where he's at right now.
Anthony, he's definitely developed maturely, I mean 100%. You know, he's a hard worker. He's come to terms with a situation. He's been through cancer. You know, he's broken both hands. You know, he has fracture in both hands, and he's continued to work through that. And through that trial, you know, I believe he's found himself as a boxer. He's found himself as a man, and he's going to get in that ring and show it from this day forward. So I'm looking forward to what he's going to do tonight. I can't wait. You know, when he get in there, I know he's going to be explosive, and I'm going to see how he carries on from that point forward.
Like you said, he's battled some health issues and whatnot. Even with all that withstanding, he's actually got a world ranking. You know, he hasn't really fought the level like, say, you fought, but he could be just a win or two away from being up there.
It's definitely coming, man, no doubt about it. Like I said, it's in his mentality to be a champion. It's in his soul to be a champion. He just wants it, you know. He works hard, like I said, man. He's motivated. He's matured, man. I see him going to the top easy. When he finally does get that test, he'll handle it with prestigious honors, man. He'll look excellent doing it. And, you know, I'll see him winning that championship sooner than later.
I'm sure all your success that you were having with the really good performance against Ward-Arhtur that you could have won, and your big win against Abraham really motivated him. Is there a competitive fire with you guys that, you know, one guy does well, the other guy's like, man, I want to get my turn?
Always, but not in that sense. You know, he's always been right there next to me like he's been fighting as well. And it's been the same way, vice versa. You know, even though I've been more prestigious, and as he stood still, I kept climbing that ladder, he was right there like he was winning as well, man. So, you know, I took that in consideration. He continues to fight. He has all the positive energy in the world, man. And when it's his time to shine, you know, I'm gonna be there the same way he was. So, in a sense, it's competitive. You know, for him to reach my standpoint, you know, that's a competition in itself for any prospect to reach a prestigious standpoint such as mine, you know, or any other boxer or champion at my level. You know, so you know, I'm just looking forward to seeing what he's gonna do, man. And I know he's gonna get there real fast when he starts getting it.
All right, his health seems to be in order. You know, there's been talk that you might be coming back, and your issues have been, you know, maybe put behind you, or at least are coming close to being put behind you. Can you tell us where you're at and what, you know, maybe give us a hint to what your plans are?
I have been cleared, you know, and Dr. Shaw is real. Dr. Shaw is real for all you non-believers out there. But I've been cleared, man. I've been in Florida training for 2 months, just living down there, really getting in shape. I've run sparring partners in to work. No date is set for my fight yet, but I'm in great shape. You know, I'm walking around at 176. You know, excellent shape. I get all the great sparring. Florida's been good to me. You know, Michigan's been good to me. Twitter's been good to me. Facebook's been good to me. So, you know, I'm really just eager to get in there myself. I'm ready to fight. I'm waiting on that date to be set, and once it's time, I'm going to show.
All right, thank you, Andre. We look forward to seeing you back in the ring and seeing you 100% healthy. Thanks for your time.
Appreciate you 15 rounds. Dirrell, number one.